My name is... Wait a minute.
Nothing but misery and loneliness under this ground, surrounded by skeletons that were lost and never found, buried in complacency, but it's time for me to get out, and it's time to leave the dead things behind. I'm feeling my heartbeat now.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video, as today we are going to be opening up and reviewing Series 17. Series 17 was the Razor Ramon, you stupid dumbass. Polly Dangerously, little Polly. I'm excited to be able to finally get this in hands. I know everyone's been looking for it in their Target and everything, but I do have some news. All four of these figures are in my Target, so if you would like to see some reviews on those, hey, drop down a comment below. Let me know what you want to see. I know they even have the chases of the Fatu and Samu, so maybe I'll do a review on those. But yeah, I just did a review on the Razor Ramon, and now we're heading in really quickly with the Polly Dangerously. And speaking of really quickly, let's get into it. Now here we have these little fisted hands, little punching hands, whatever you'd like to call them, that are with this figure here. We also have not one, but two of these little pointing hands, like U or whatever, kind of little hands. And then we have two of these choke slamming, not really mic holding hands, probably like belt holding, maybe. Or arm holding, whatever you'd like to call them. Obviously, you know we like to get into all the accessories first, and that's what we are doing here. And the next accessory, probably one of the best accessories we've had in a really long time, is a really cool ECW hat included with this figure. Mine's a little bit weird with molded, but it's rubber, so obviously nothing you can really do about it. I could probably mold it up or something, or heat it up and then put in some cold water to fit it perfectly. But anywho, it's a great looking piece. It's a great piece in the set here. But I think it's time for one last accessory and then the figure. Accessory that this includes is an awesome cell phone, which you could use for anything. Honestly, you could use it for any kind of action figure that you have in your collection. So a cool little piece, and it's actually breakable too. So if you want to hit it over someone's head, these parts come off along with this as well. So 3-piece cell phone or phone, whatever you'd like to call it. But it's time to get into obviously the moment we've all been waiting for, and that is the figure itself. Polly Dangerously here, everyone. Here we are with this great head scan, Polly Dangerously. I think it's a great capture of I think I understand what they're trying to get here, and it's a perfect look here. Again, the other pointing finger that I was talking about earlier, and same with the mic holding / phone holding. The head is removable, and we will get into something with that in just a second on the reason why I bought this figure in the beginning. But yeah, let's get into obviously articulation. Obviously head as the ooh, this didn't go on all the way. There we go. Head fully tightened on. Pretty easy, kind of, to just, full 360. Except honestly, the hair does kind of a little bit catch in this, but that's fine. You take your time with it, whatever. Obviously, the double jointed arms, even through the suit, nice and smooth. Obviously, these hands do come out. Arms, they do not come out, as I was correct about that. I didn't think they did, as the Ultimates do. Moving on down to the leg piece. This is how high up it goes. Back. Sideways. And then we obviously have the full rotation except no calf cut. That is the only problem I will honestly say that I do truly have with this. And the suit itself, the vest I should say, this piece right here is not removable for those who are wondering. So that you can write on down. But yeah, I bought this figure thinking, you know what, no. Let's get into the last part of the video, and that's the comparisons, and then we'll get into why I really bought this. I'm sadly unfortunate enough to not be able to get the Paul Heyman figure, but I feel like it's only right. I was thinking, who should I do? Alright, I was thinking, who should I do? Maybe Edge, maybe someone from ECW, you know, iconic moment like RVD, but I think it's only right. I mean, we all know the secret identity of Paulie, so if he would ever truly stand, there we go. I feel like it's only right we bring out the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. For some reason, none of these figures want to stand today, but we'll get it going. Again, the real reason why I bought this, we'll get into this, was to swap out this head with an actual Paul Heyman. I want to buy a Paul Heyman head. I figured that would be cheaper, and just switch it out. I mean, then we could just have a Paul Heyman figure. It will be perfect, fully updated, double jointed arms, instead of paying that $60 for the 3-pack, which I thought about it, but I just don't want to do it, don't want to go for it. Maybe later on in the future, but for this moment, I also have an idea for right now. I bought this with 2 figure ideas in mind. One for the Paul Heyman itself, and then thought of a little funny idea, because you all know who my favorite is of all time. So I think it would only be fitting enough for this specific superstar, as we are switching everything on over. Almost done here. And there we go. Beautiful, if I do say so myself, because I did just say so myself. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Drippin' Rollins in the suit. It looks great. I've been trying to get a suited figure forever for a Seth Rollins, and honestly, it kind of looks perfect. He's not really too big. You can kind of just blame it off on just a puffy suit or whatever, and it just fits Rollins. I mean, he's always wearing the weird baggy and tight kind of suits, random stuff that he throws together. And hell, you could just use this for honestly anyone. I mean, you could change random heads and stuff. Earlier we did the review on the Razor Ramon figure. That video is out now if you want to go check that out. But even if you wanted to, pop on a little Razor Ramon, get fancy with it. But yeah, you could truly use this for anyone, honestly. Even the tribal chief himself, Roman Reigns, in a suit, getting fancy. Maybe contract signing. I don't know. You can obviously change out the skin tone, hands or whatever, or do your own hands. But you know, you guys get the gist of it. It's a little cool idea, cool figure to have in the collection. Definitely excited to be able to own this. But yeah, I mean, this was a figure that I know just recently came out. Everyone was looking for it, and I felt like it would only be right to get them. They had like 3 of them in my store, which I was really surprised about. And then I seen the Razor Ramon. I was like, oh, it's probably just the normal one. And they had, I want to say 2 of the Chase and 1 of the normal, or 2 of the normal and 1 of the Chase, something like that. Maybe there was 2 Chase, 3 normal. I don't know. Trust me, guys, he does stand. I just don't have his boots right, perfectly positioned or whatever. But he does stand really good. Yeah. So again, great looking figure. I obviously rate all my figures, and with me being able to truly use this for literally anyone, because of the fact that this piece comes up a bit, you can really get away from any skin tone. You could even change out the hands for different skin tones, heads, stuff like that. This is like 100 figures in one. I mean, you could truly replace it with anyone. So out of 10, I'm gonna give this figure a 9.5. I think it would be maybe I'm thinking 10 now. I don't know. It's a really good figure. I obviously didn't grow up with the Paulie Dangerous. I obviously always knew him as Paul Heyman. I watched the ECW stuff like that back then, but never really knew too much about Paulie Dangerously is what I should say. I obviously know about him, or I wouldn't have bought him. Same with like all the older guys. I don't really buy them because I don't know much about them. You know what I mean? I want to say MDT does the same thing. He buys a lot of the legends, but it's people that he's watched growing up, stuff like that. That's why he's a big John Cena fan. That's why I'm a big Seth Rollins fan. You know, going back watching him breaking up the Shield is so iconic. And Paulie Dangerously, I think it's a great thing to have in my collection. Again, including me being able to change out all the heads, stuff like that. Again, really excited to have this. And if you all enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment down below what else you guys want to see. If you guys want to see maybe those reviews that I mentioned earlier, definitely comment down below. Tell me what you all want to know, or tell me what you guys want to see, I should say. But until next time, I think we are going to head out, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.